Yes, I do believe that geriatric care management and the role is very well needed. What we find as a trend in the elderly clients, and you will notice that as well, is that kids go off to college and they meet a loved one wherever they land out of state, and they get married and stay in that state. So mom and dad stay behind in a different state. And that is the trend, because most of the phone calls that we get are from New York, from Vermont, from that area where a lot of the kids have left home, and someone is needed to serve as an advocate, someone is needed to serve as fact check for their parents here back at home. And that's been now over 3 or 4 years, and the trend is growing. So what happens in a geriatric care management role? The geriatric care manager who is educated specifically in the field, and I do think that they should have at least a master's degree in the field, and there is a certification course and a certification process for a geriatric care manager, and there is an association, the National Association of Professional Geriatric Care Manager. They do the verification, they do sort of the credit check for anyone applying to be a geriatric care manager and list you on that site. And that's why I think it is well needed, because I have referred many of my colleagues to anyone that called. I got a phone call from someone out in Orange County last week who said, I need to connect with someone who is educated in the field, who can serve as an advocate for a client of mine. And that was a call from an attorney who said, I need someone who is educated in the field of geriatrics, and I want to feel that whoever I am recommending is trusted. So I said, go to the site that's listed, caremanager.org. You punch in a zip code, and the care manager within that geriatric care manager within that geographic area pops up. It gives you the listing of their education, as well as whether they're an associate geriatric care manager or a geriatric care manager. And you can connect with these people. Some may not charge at all, some may charge hourly. Usually on average, the hourly fees are 100, 120. And when you have a professional such as a geriatric care manager who's involved, and they're not there to provide caregiving service, they're there as an advisor. They will attend a visit with a physician when the client attends, and they will give a report, a thorough report back. As you can imagine, when a child is calling from out of state, mom and dad respond in a way that everything is fine. They don't want the child to travel back and forth. Of course, the guilt factor sits in. So when you have a professional, then you can have some of the specifics, the facts listed of what was discussed during that visit, what is needed, and what are the next level of care. It really, in my opinion, you should not be in crisis management. It's a proactive approach in planning for elder care. And that's probably the long answer to a shorter question.